Good evening, Twitch.tv. My name is Markus Olodyn Koskivirta and you're joining us for the Hearthstone.fi Monday Night Community Tournament number 77. This is the second to last tournament before summer break, so I'm especially excited to get you guys joining us. Today I am once again joined by none other than Ville One Must Fall Tuomisto.
Hello everyone.
And he'll be so kind as to inform you about the class picks that both players have brought to the games while I tell them to get started.
Yeah, today in our finals we have Woven playing a Warlock, Shaman and Hunter, and Timrew playing Paladin, Shaman and Warrior. And Timrew is coming from Finland and Woven is coming from Turkey.
Alright, we will join the board on Timrew, I think that's the way I want to
Timrew.
Pronounce that. Where he starts off with his Warden and facing off against Woven's Hunter. We currently do not know the archetypes of the decks, do we? But from what it looks like, it's going to be Tempo Warrior versus the new Midrange Hunter with the Call of the Wild, Deadly Shot. Pretty much given. I presume that only the Flame Juggler is kept for Woven.
Yeah.
And excuse me, Timrew has already done his mulligans. Getting double core crown elite, not so great, but otherwise an okay start with the War Axe and the Ghoul. So, this is a best of 5 series conquest mode, which means that both players need to have 3 wins in order to win the series. This is the grand final of the Hearthstone.fi Monday Night Community Tournament number 77. We unfortunately were unable to play the semi-final today due to an AFK timeout, but let's hope for better future for the players in question there. Timrew not getting the perfect start he was hoping for. He's gonna have to face tank a lot of this damage, but we'll be able to drop double 4-drops onto the board instead of just Ravaging Ghoul. Do you think that the damage output of Woven will be enough to end the game early, or will Timrew be able to stabilize?
Well, it's interesting to see. It depends on the next top deck. I think if this Corcoran Elite trades for 2 guys, then it's gonna be... Oh, now he gets the taunt. Yeah. Interesting thing is Timrew can drop quite many taunt guys, and those might turn the pace of the game quite fast. Well, 2 kill commands used to remove 4 trees. Not like perfect, but it's decent.
It's decent. The downside to Blood of Brave, if you don't activate him immediately, then Stampeding Kodo will get amazingly good value.
Yeah.
We can see that this will really hurt Timrew badly. The Blood of Brave without being activated is just going to be Kodo meat.
Yeah.
Or not just... Well, do they eat meat? I don't think so. It'll be Kodo... food?
Yeah.
To be more precise. Going for the slam plus clear with the Ravaging Ghoul execute combo. Not too bad. You're at 15. You've seen double kill command. Now there's a target for Houndmaster as well. You go Elec first. Or you can go Temple Rhino.
Charge.
Yeah. It's 5. You leave them with 10. And there's no way for Timrew to gain more health right now except for the hero power. So he would need something like Shield Block. Maybe those aren't usually ran in tempo decks though.
Nope.
Okay, Malkorok getting Fire War Axe, well, a basic warrior weapon just for face damage, and I believe this is going to be it with Call of Wild being lethal.
Lethal, yeah.
The charge from Thunder Rhino and to the other minions as well means that the series is a very, very fast 1-0 in favor of our Turkish Hunter. He's got Shaman and Warlock left. Let me guess, those will be Face Shaman and Zoo Warlock, and the series will be 3-0. Very fast. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Of course.
Yeah. I'd actually chat with Timrew just a bit before the match started, and he was saying that he has been scouting a bit, at least the opponent's decks, and he was saying that it's gonna be a harsh day for him, but let's see.
Double Frothing, Corcoran, not great. Maybe hold 1 Frothing against Zoo. No, yeah, it's too weak. You can get traded out very easily. On the other hand, these big minions like Varian and Ragnaros in his starting hand mean doom. And I do mean doom for you, unless you get something for the early game. Well, Ravaging Ghoul is good. That's going to be usable on turn 2 with the coin. Woven, it's going to go Dark Peddler, maybe PO more than the Soulfire, because Soulfire has a downside. What? Tidecaller? Oh, because of the Darkshire Councilman buff.
Yeah.
I still think that the Power Overwhelming would have been much better than the Murloc Tidecaller.
Yeah, I actually agree with you.
Because you need the 4 minions summoned for the Darkshire Councilman buff. This just seems too small. Oh, well, I guess he just really wanted to play a minion on turn 3.
And also, I would play a Possessed Villager over there, so if you play next turn Darkshire or Councilman, you can actually get 2 activations for it, because you can trade the 1-1, well, 2-1, for something and actually get stuff done. But now, actually, you can trade those off. But yeah, you would get the 1 trick creation from this, so it would be 2-5.
I hope the others on the stream did not hear that as well. I believe there was a sound malfunction on my end, which caused your sound to break really badly. So I'm sorry for any viewers who might have heard a very large scream right there. Small technical difficulties at times. Interesting to see that he decided to trade away the 1-1 instead of softening up the Councilman. What do you think the reasoning behind that is?
Well, you have a quite sure trade for next turn for that. So, well, you have sure trade for it.
With the Ghoul, or?
Yeah, with the Ghoul. Ghoul and a weapon you can clear, like, almost full board.
Deciding to kill off the Night Juggler first, so there will be no activations for the Shadow Beast. I understand that. The other option would be to take the pain from the 2 to let it live, kill off the 1-1, but this is definitely makes a lot more sense. You don't want to give any more juggles than absolutely necessary.
Good fine.
Yeah, definitely. The Bloodsword Corsair fitting perfectly against the weapon in Timrew's hand. Second Bloodhoof Brave, or was this the first for this game?
This first, yeah.
Yeah, so it still fits the curve and the board perfectly, stopping the aggression from the smaller minions. Even the PO is not going to be enough right now, unless you play it with the Defender of Argus and thus sacrifice something. Or go for the...
Juggler, yeah.
Yeah, the Flame Juggler RNG can also hit the 2-6, if you get lucky. But the 3-1, okay, so that's just a removal. Defender of Argus, you would want to play it on the Juggler plus the Blood Sail, but I think you're forced to play it on the Shadow Beast plus Corsair, and then use the PO for your Shadow Beast removal. There we go. The board advantage definitely favoring the Zoo right now, but Timrew does have a lot of options open to him. You could go Monkey Frothing, buff your Frothing up with the trades, or just Cairn if you don't really care that much about the board presence right now, but maybe instead for later turns. I like this a lot.
Yeah, this gives you more, like, this gives you 2 guys who can attack their guys down, so you basically can't be ignored. And so if there is a second town, like now there is, so you can still deal with them, and then you only have 3 guys over there.
That's gonna be a very cheap Sea Giant on the board. Only the Execute can handle it, and the double taunt on Woven's side of the board means that Timrew has to top deck into a Whirlwind effect. Or maybe Blood Taker, that would have also been okay. But Malkorok, definitely not going to do it. You can go Ragnaros, hope that Swagnaros hit him. That's a 1 in 5 chance for it to remove the 8-8, and if it does not remove the 8-8, then your situation is much more grim. There's 8, 10, 13 damage on the board. If this goes face, then you die immediately.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah.
Oh, 2-1. Well, 2 damage off the top for a Zoo player. It's not. There we go.
And did you?
Defender of Argus is enough. 9, 11 plus 2. Does Woven see it? That's another question. Yep, he does. There we go. Zoo Warlock. Another aggressive deck overrunning the warrior. So Timrew now has to make a reverse all kill against the face shaman. That is gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
Malkorok, Slam, Korokron. Too slow for Malkorok, Korokron. Maybe execute even out. Consider keeping the Slam, because you can remove things like... well, actually, which of the Shaman minions has 2 hit points? Or less? If you go for Tunnel Drug, it's gonna stay alive.
Well, yeah, if you keep Slam, you could keep Execute. Okay, this is bad.
Double Execute is too much. So I think mulliganing away the first Execute would have been okay. There's not going to be a lot of targets in the first turns. Maybe the Flame Root Faceless, but pretty much nothing else.
Yeah.
Bloodtaker for just removal feels not great, because you usually want to build a 2-2 body against an aggressive deck like this.
What now?
But you know it's going to be aggressive, so
yeah.
Using it as removal for 1 turn is okay. Double Lightning Bolt to the face, definitely not an option, so just going to go for the Totem Call. Getting the taunts, well, it's not bad. I like coining out the Acolyte of Pain. It gives you the 1-3 body, it gives you options for future turns, because now just using Hero Power is a bit passive. On the other hand, just using Hero Power now means you got access to Korokron Elite next turn if you need it.
But that would be still a taunt in front of you, so...
Yeah,
well, either way it's gonna be over there, but this gives you at least some options with Slam Execute kind of plays, if there is like something annoying coming.
Lightning Bolt being used with just a Hero Power, I guess he believes that the draw potential for Timrew out of the 1-3 would have been too high. The activators for it being the Ravaging Ghoul, the second Blood Tick, or even just the basic Whirlwind, not wanting to give the warrior player any options to work with makes a lot of sense. On the other hand, he's going to be stuck with just 3 mana next turn, and he does have the Flame Root Faceless in his hand. So Woven could have gone for a more passive Argent Horse Rider into Flame Root Faceless for more face damage, and assume that the 1-3 will just be stopped by your Stoneclaw Totem.
Oh.
Well, yeah, once again, no respect for the Flame Breeze Faceless. Guess, in a way, he's playing around Brawl. He realizes that the board will be big, and the Brawl will hurt him if he does play the Flame Breeze Faceless. But, okay, so I believe the 1-1 should trade. Yes, it does. More 2-3s, and now on turn 6, we can go for the Flame Wreath. 5. Second Korokron, yeah, sure, why not? Just keep removing those wolves. Now the Flame Wreath is very well protected, and he did not see a Brawl last turn. So I guess you're just gonna go ham, go all in, because this matchup, you're not gonna win if it takes long, so...
But I don't know if this deck even runs a Brawl.
Well, not necessarily. Some people have added in 1 or 2 Brawls, but it's definitely not for players who are afraid of losing the board, so to speak. 'Cause the tempo in Tempo War is all about putting yourself up ahead, and you don't usually need the Brawl. So that's the reason why it can be cut off. Instead of the Lava Burst, just gonna go for the Argent Horse Rider early on. Try and push damage and force the Frothing Berserker into one of the taunts. But the Malkorok could give you a weapon with 3 or more attack, which means that the Frothing Berserker stays up at 5-4.
If you go like Whirlwind, well, basically, Berserker, Whirlwind Battle Rage, you get 3 cards. You get to remove at least, well, you can actually remove only like the taunts, but then you have the like walkthrough, like then you have easy songs after that. And 3 cards in this point is quite nice.
So this is about a 50% chance to get a weapon that's got 3 or more attacks. So getting the Arcanite Reaper means you can clear the Spirit Wolf. You're going to take a little bit more face damage, just a little bit more. On the other hand, with the Weaponsmith, you would have used the 2-2 to clear the 2-3 anyway, so it's the same amount. Okay, so 2, 4, 5... No, it's 6 damage right now, would require 12 from hand. Instead, he's just gonna use one of the chargers to get rid of that and leave the 6-5 up. the single Malkorok is not going to be able to contest the board very efficiently, and you've already got a 5-attack weapon, so the Fiery War Axe is a dead draw. Whirlwind will hurt a lot if Malkorok plus...
Oh no, this is gonna be... Oh yeah, really. You can still... Like, you can clear with execute everything and even get a armor up.
Yeah,
Better
you
to
can.
stay in 15. And that's actually really good. Like, in this position, your deck is just going fine.
And now you've gotten back the board. When you hero power and you clear the minions, you're at 15. So the Shaman would need Doomhammer into Rockbiter weapon on the following turns. Pretty much. Because the single roll of a Burst Bats off is not going to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
With 2 getting gained every turn. Okay, Ancestral Knowledge is very good. That's a good draw. If you get Doomhammer? Doomhammer, no. Well, Lava Shock next turn. Oh my! What? What? Oh yeah, with the unlocked mana crystal, because we don't see the overloaded mana crystals.
Yeah.
It does remove the 6/2. That means nothing on the board for Timrew. So Grom, Bloodtaker is 10, and you've got basically a 3-turn clock, 2-turn clock on the board, pretty much, because that's 15 and just 2 from the hand can easily happen.
Oh,
wow.
that's dirty. That's dirty.
Like I said, 2 turns. Doomhammer, Rockbiter weapon. Yep, that feels bad. I'm
So
almost...
what did you say? Wait, what did you say? He needs...
He needs Doomhammer into Rockbiter weapon on follow-up turns. I'm almost feeling physically bad for the man. Well, Woman did say that he needed quick, fast games, so that was it. 25 minutes for the grand final. Believe that's a new record.
Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes for each match. I'm not going to take anything away from Woven though. Those games really were one-sided. He proved to be a very, very efficient aggro player. Timrew's Temple Warrior just completely underperforming. The series goes 3-0. He goes home with 3 Hearthstone World Championship points to Turkey. Finland only gets 2 points, and the 3rd, 4th finishers get 1 point. Not to mention the 50 euros that the winner gets to take home as well. We'd like to thank our enablers, Fraktio, a Finnish web services company. And I'd also like to thank you, Ville, for this fastest ever transmission or broadcast we've ever had. Literally 25 minutes for the whole finals.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words right now. Do you have any to end the transmission with?
Well, in these kind of hurricane situations, you always have to remember one more day in this month and then we are gonna get reset, so get your fingers ready because next month, again, the same grind starts, and next week Monday, the last tournament of this season, so before summer break, so show up, register fast, it's gonna get full really, really fast.
Indeed, Finnish championships and everything are in the future for us. Until then, thank you for watching this very, very fast transmission, and I hope you all have a good night.